Police arrested 26-year-old Luigi Mangione in Altoona, Pennsylvania, Monday, when a McDonald's customer told an employee that she spotted him after that 5-day nationwide search. The employee called the police, who came. They found Mangione with a black ghost gun, which can be assembled from parts and is untraceable. That's similar to one used in the killing of Thompson.
As mainstream media covers the United Healthcare CEO shooting,
a valedictorian just shot a CEO. Think about the symbolism there. Like, dude studied his whole life, got 4.0, perfect GPA, and I was like, yeah, I'm taking down the man. You know what I mean? But honestly, when I heard about all this, I was disgusted when I found out he went to McDonald's. I was like, bro, BDS, dude, come on.
Leave it up to comedians like Sammy Obeid to hilariously put many parts of the story in perspective.
Online social media users are hailing Mangione as a hero. United Healthcare does have the highest claim denial rate among insurance companies, rejecting 32% of claims compared to the average of 16%. Police say that it all comes back to those words written on the shell casings: deny, defend, depose.
Those are harrowing messages. But for Obeid,
bro literally walked into a Starbucks, took down his mask, they got him on camera. That's how they identified him. And then his dumb goes to a McDonald's. Yeah, no, everybody thought he was a hero. Not anymore, man. He lost it. His activism only goes so far.
As a Palestinian, he jokes of Mangione now following the BDS, boycott, divest, sanction movement, of which McDonald's and Starbucks are happily in for the consumers who partake.
But as for the people donating, well, some of them are full on celebrating Mangione's actions, and the donations are coming in at all sorts of amounts, from the highest at $1,300, some as low as $5. One person writes under their $10 donation, and I'm quoting here, "The shot heard around the nation. We cannot let it be in vain. You made the first stand. Thank you." Another person donated $500 writing this: "I hope this entire event leads to a rethinking of the wealthy people running this country. Health insurance has been a scam for far too long, and it needs to change. Stop talking about it and do something."
An angle that the mainstream press continues to intentionally misunderstand is the topic of healthcare. It's actually quite telling of the divide between legacy news outlets and the electorate.
But really, if we've learned anything from this week, is that people don't really give a shit when rich people die, No, we learned that for the Titanic submarine, and probably during the real Titanic. I wasn't around then, but they were probably cracking jokes at that time too. But we learned that people don't give a when the rich die, and we learned that a lot of assassins come from Pennsylvania for some reason. I don't know why that's like their thing.
A fair point. We are taken advantage of. We are conquered for our labor and left to waste by the ultra-wealthy running this country. This is the pillar of why so many simply do not feel sad for the event that took place.
When we say that you were the first to publish the manifesto, you weren't the first to get your hands on the manifesto. In fact, most media had their hands on it. Explain how you made that decision to publish it when they were withholding it.
That's exactly right. The news media, major media outlets from the New York Times to the Post, CNN, ABC, all had their hands on this document. Were sitting on it, sharing it with themselves socially, which I know from my friends at these various outlets, but refused to provide it to the general public. And so when I obtained the document and read through it, I didn't see any reason not to publish it. And so I went ahead, did that in response to what I saw as media paternalism at its worst. The judgment that this is safe for us to read, but it's not okay for the public to read.
Ken, in that manifesto, what do you think were some key portions that were most newsworthy that the public deserved to know about?
The overwhelming focus on the healthcare system as an institution. That's not, of course, to say that it's okay to kill somebody. I think that goes almost without saying to advance those goals. But to see in this the fact that it wasn't just a completely random act of violence, as in fact the major media repeatedly asserted it was. If you look at, there's one particularly egregious case by CNN in how they were trying to paraphrase the contents of the document, again, without providing the underlying document to the public to come to their own conclusions, saying that in this are the rantings and ravings of a crazy person. When you read through that document, which wasn't that long, but it's very clear from it that this individual was motivated by grievances about the healthcare system. And so that's why it's important to get that out to the public.
It's also telling how mainstream outlets sat on this. It leads to this question. What else are they sitting on? Shout out to journalist Ken Klippenstein, a TYT alum, for breaking this story and many others. Please do check out his Substack and become a paid member.
He took a bus, he took a Greyhound bus, stayed at a hostel. It's like, say what you will about the guy, he did it on a budget. Yeah, I mean, this guy was an assassin on a budget. Yeah, he made the gun out of a 3D printer. Dude, that's some nerd. Yeah, it was such a Gen Z shooting. You know what I mean? He used a 3D printer. He did ironic stuff like Monopoly money in the bag, wrote words on the bullets. You know what I mean? Like, he went all in. But hey, people are like, why did he do it? He was 26. He's off his family's health insurance. You know what I mean? Things got real too soon. 26 is the real age. Again, I don't support violence, but man, I didn't think of that when I was 26. I'll tell you that. When I turned 26, I was like, this is going to suck. I didn't think like, man, I should go shoot the CEO.
Truthful and hilarious from Sammy here.
A McDonald's employee recognized him while he was eating in the restaurant and called local police.
Here's yet another angle Obeid hits on.
And then they catch him at a McDonald's. Rookie mistake, bro. Rookie mistake. The Golden Arches are no safe haven, okay? I mean, first of all, the irony. It's like this guy takes down a CEO of a big corporation, then goes straight to McDonald's. It's like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I like the Happy Meal. I'm sorry, And then a McDonald's employee, corporate, snitched him out and then got him. It's like, it's a sad story because like in the end, the corporations win.
Now that's a great point, but it's also a form of how capitalism has driven us to eat poisonous food on a budget or when we need a quick meal when, dare I say, on the run and in a hurry. Sammy Obeid is a fantastic comedian who we have highlighted previously. Check out his YouTube, his website for tour updates. You can catch a show locally, Instagram with the handle being his name, and TikTok before our government bans it. Shout out to Sammy. Great stuff as always. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYT Sports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day. Calling out elite people in comedy should be the rule of thumb.
I think Donald Trump's hair is actually another creature.
Yeah.
The hair's like going, good night, Donald. Good night, Donald. There we go.
Maybe it goes out. It goes out and makes money while he's asleep.
There is something about punching down that feels taboo, and punching up is the way to go.
Crack's not really my thing, but if it was, it would be fine if I was on that side.
Wow.
Don Jr.'s on coke.
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. I'm a very stable genius.
It is very important, the work that the Jordan Kleppers are doing, the work that the Good Liars are doing, the work that our team here at the Turks are doing, and many more.
Used to see these tackles, now they tackle. Oh, head-on-head collision. Bing, flag. Football's become soft.
You have Trump doing sound effects for tackles. The choice could not be more clear. Like, let's not beat around the bush about it.